We're back, right, Fritz?
Mm-hmm.
It's Blast Miner Dad.
And Fritz Builder.
And we're playing Kerbal Space Program, and Fritz was just saying, when are they going to put the other Kerbal right here? The girl, the new one.
No, when you're loading it.
Well, but then there's 3 right here, so it's like Jub, Bill, and Bob, right? So where's Valencia, or whatever her name is?
Yeah, go to the start
I
game.
can't do the start. Okay, when you start game, you only get 1, right?
That's the new one.
Oh, that's the new one. Okay.
See how it looks different?
Okay. And we're back to our 1.0, right? From the last episode, we did some very, very basic things, right, Fritz? Mm-hmm. And so now we're ready for some more advanced. So in the last episode, we didn't even go into orbit, right? Mm-hmm. So I did
suborbit.
Yeah, in the suborbit. So what we need to do is get some more science, right? And because we're at the very, very bottom tier, and we need to get some like essential stuff like docking rings for one thing, and we really need the fuel pipes. I find it is almost impossible in this game to get anything in the orbit without that. And then of course we need solar panels. At least that is the most minor solar panel right here. So we need 90 science for that, and for the fuel pod we need another 90 for the fuel pipe, right? Mm-hmm. All right. So that's the one goal. So Fritz, I did take the liberty in testing my little design, because I've got 2 guys up right now. In fact, I've got Jeb and this guy right here. Let me fly him. So I didn't even name his ship. And we show you what I was trying to get this to the moon. Like, that was my design, but it is so heavy because I put a Science Junior on it. And I put all this stuff inside. This is a service bay, and so it's got batteries in here. It's got the goo container, and then there's a too hot thermostat somewhere in here. I think it's right there. Is that it? There we go. Nope. Yeah, too hot. Log the temperature. Right. So we can get some science with that. And this new thing right here. You see this new thing? Mm-hmm. This is from a new mod that I just got. This is the ScanSAT mod, and it's pretty cool. I don't know how much science it really gives you out of it, because it said 0. Yeah. So anyway, it'll scan, and what's really cool about it is here. I'll show this to you when we get down to the ground. Here it is. Well, here's the planetary mapping, because I've got 2 flights going right now. Mm-hmm. Right. So this is Jub in the center orbit right here, and the second spaceship is I've got in a second orbit right now, and that was this crazy orbit I've got going on right here. See this guy is crazy orbit. So the planet's gonna turn, right? So eventually this guy will get all of the planet and give us a picture of the planet. So I guess you could use this for seeing where you want to go and whatnot. So all I did is I put Bob up in here, and all he's got is the ScanSat.
I just figured drones can make proper satellites.
Right, yeah, that's exactly what we need. We need some drones. Here we go. There's the ScanSat. Can't even see much in here. So that's all he's doing up in there right now. Alright, so that was all I did, is at least I got Jub up in an orbit with my design, and then we're going to try to do a moonshot in this episode. We're going to try to get to the moon and back. So typically you do an orbit first of Kerbal, and then you're able to go to the moon and at least come back. So let's see, which one was I got 2 autosave. Let's see what this one is. Oh yeah, that was the one that I just took up that had Jeb in it. All right.
That was Bob.
Or Bob.
And that had Jeb.
This had Jeb. Yeah, this has Jeb in it. All right, so here's the problem I'm having, Fritz, is that if I put any more boosters on this thing, I seem to not get like much extra, and I think this is actually a bug in the game that I found, because what I did is I put these are the liquid rocket engines, right? But if I go and do something like really kind of crazy and say I'm gonna put a booster on the outside of this, okay? Like, I'm gonna snap that to geometry, right? And I want to get like a good booster. So if I put a booster on here and say I stick these on here, there was a bug that I found, at least with this thumper one. The thumper is like the big one. So if I stick those on there like this, and I take off with this, and I take off, I'm just fine, I'm smooth, but then when I let these guys go and release them, the ship like does a somersault like instantly and goes upside down and floats all around, and I can't figure it out. It's sort of like the center of gravity's messed up, but yet if I take the ship off without them, the ship is just fine. So I don't know what the deal is. It's something about, I think it's something, I think it's a bug with the way that the game handles weight, and that it's thinking that it's still like the center of gravity is off. So yeah, I'm gonna try with these globes first. Make sure that they're on there. All right, and hopefully this is enough, because this thing is heavy. This like top that we've got that we want to take to the moon and back is really, really, really heavy. But it should survive re-entry, because the bottom of the service bay right here is a heat shield, so it should be good. Okay, should be good. But the problem is we need this whole shebang to get to the moon and back, with the engine on here and the fuel tank, because then we got to do some re-entry, right? So it's we need at least something to kind of guide us in. But I got a parachute up here too, just in case it's too heavy for our one parachute, right? All right, so we're ready to go.
You have both of those at the same stage.
That's fine, because this parachute here and the parachute here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all
then they're
attached.
going to be asymmetrical, and it's going to lift it that way.
Yeah, that'd be okay. That'd be okay. Unless you want me to put 3 parachutes on it. I think it'd be okay with 2. Well, let's throw 3. Fine. You convinced me to throw 3 on here.
You have to re-symmetry it.
Yeah. All right. Well, fine. Just symmetry my, what? There you go. Better for you?
Yep.
Did that not mess with you now? Mm-hmm. All right. So hopefully when we can get this thing up without it like freaking out and going all over the place. The other thing is, winglets do really help, but I can't put a winglet. Maybe I can put a winglet like that. Maybe that'll help a little stability. I'm having a lot of stability issues now with this game. Alright, so let's try that. Ready? Mm-hmm. Save that guy. And in this one, we're going to put in our new pilot. Alright, the first woman to go to the moon. Woman Kerbal.
I think there's more.
Female Kerbal.
I think there's more. I think they're starting to add more like different females.
Yeah. Well, they had females in the last one, but they didn't have one in the main group. I don't
think there's much females.
Yeah. So yeah, see, I don't even have those stabilizers. I don't have anything. So we're really like 3, 2, 1, go. We're gonna zip this in the video. Don't worry. Right? We're gonna do some zipping. Look how happy she is. Like, yay! I'm going to space. Yeah.
I think she has a lot of stupidity.
Probably like Jub.
Yep.
It's kind of Jub's cool. Whoa! Oh, look, it's happening. Look. Oh, no wonder why I dropped an engine. We messed up on that one. All right, redo. I was too, yeah, and that solid rocket booster kind of. This is the other problem with solid rocket boosters. They kind of don't pop out good enough. You gotta wait. You gotta wait a minute so that it will.
Otherwise, it's gonna pop one of those.
Yeah, it's gonna pop out one of our big jugs of fuel. And that's not a good thing, right, Fritz? Okay, we're gonna wait. Waiting. Ah! See? Look at that. Why did it do? Oh, it's crooked. That's why. It's got to be like perfectly straight up. Like Okay, ready? Now we go. Perfectly straight up. Because if we even let us like tip to the side, even by the most minute amount. Here, why don't we try this? Let's turn those guys on. And then drop. What do you think? There we go. There we go. We did it. Woo! Good job, Fritz. Good save. All right. Now let's try to keep this guy straight and level.
She's like, yay.
Yay. She's like, yay.
You must have a lot of stupidity.
Yeah, she's pretty stupid.
She is.
Stupid makes the best astronaut, though, apparently. You know that?
Because they're less worth anything.
They're less worth anything?
No.
They don't freak out, you know, when the bad things happen. You don't want your astronaut to freak out when bad things happen. It's just, you know.
He's like, yay, we finally got him.
Wow, look at pretty. It's so pretty. Pretty time. Alright, I think this is going to be... Look, I'm very much right there. What do you think?
You're just a hair.
Just a hair?
Yep.
Which way? I can't even see that far away.
You're just a hair.
Well, now I can't really see because you're in the way. Well, that's fine. I can be a hair. A hair. I'm a hair. Just one hair. Alright, we're going straight up. There's nowhere to mess up. Alright. Look, see, it's even wanting to push us that way. That's the orbit.
The other engines are glug.
Alright, now let us get our good orbit set here. Now this is where we can really make sure we are centered to go. Oops. Running out of time here, Fritz. Running out of time. Let's go ahead and get us to the maneuver. 61. 70. Okay, that's good. And we will definitely want to go a little that way. Trying to line it up directly with the moon. Alright. When we hit there, we're going to turn it on full blast. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, full blast. Bam! Love that. It's my favorite part. It's my favorite part. Now hopefully we can just even make orbit with this tank. I was hoping to have more tanks left over getting up there, but I guess we didn't. Because now we need to orbit and then we need to go to the moon and back. What do you think? Can we do it?
Let's try.
It just depends. Because we can't do a rescue or anything.
Well, we can't revert a flight.
Yeah, we can revert it, but I don't even think we're going to make it. I mean, I don't know if we're going to have enough fuel. Let's get us in this orbit, and then we're... Alright, we're good enough. Okay. So we're in orbit, and now it's all about magic to see if we can get a node there, right? To take us to the moon and back in one go. So the trick is we need to make a node to get there, and then you orbit back into the atmosphere without see, there's a moon. Maybe on this side. There we go. It's like on the back side of it. See, that was the front side. This is the back side. Almost there. How much more would we need? That's a pretty good So we can maybe hit like that, and then we could do an orbit change somewhere in here. Once we're over here, we can do an orbit change and fall back in. All right?
Alright.
What do you think? Should we try it?
Yep.
All right. Because we're going to have to do it. We'll have to do another burn when we get there. Let's see our electric charge. Oh, we got a good charge. All right, I'm going to turn the SAS off so we don't burn through our fuel. And we're going to warp to the node. I'm going to keep it on this view so we can make sure what we're doing. All right. Alrighty. 1 minute to the node. 800, I don't know. I don't know, Fritz. Do you think we got enough Delta V to get there?
I don't know.
We got 800 Delta V. We could, I mean, you could use this thing somehow and figure it out. I don't know. 800, do we have 800? I think we have like exactly that. I don't know.
What is it? 826. We have exactly that.
Well, I mean, then maybe that's something else then. I have no idea. All right, so I'm a turn it on. Let's go. It's close enough to the node. This looks promising. This looks promising. We'll just see. We'll see it. And we might have to do a couple little course adjustments. A little too much there. Yeah, we'll make it. We'll totally make this. Alright, 70, 50. We're getting closer. Our orbit is still not. There we go. Oh. I did too much. Okay. Well, we're good. We can drop that off when we're over here. Right? I think. Let's see what happened to the node. We could just try it here. I think this should work. It's like, look how much difference just one Delta V makes. Look at that. Look how little it took me. Like one teeny weeny little bit. Alright, so that should be good. Right? Maybe that. And then we'll do a course correction over here to hit us in the atmosphere. And we will come back to Earth. Not Earth. Kerbal. Whatever it's called. Right? Alright, so let's why don't we warp us to our encounter? What do you think?
Alright.
And here's a little trick that I've learned in this game. I think they fixed this now, because I remember this was a problem when you switched from these views. All of a sudden the engine would just turn on. And I think they fixed that, but I'm just gotten in the habit of, if I don't need to burn the engine, Fritz, I right click it and I shut the thing down. And that just really saves a lot of crying later. Didn't it save your crying? Okay, you're way over there. I can't hear you. Come back to the microphone. It saves my crying, because I cry. Like, and I'm doing this like again and again, and we haven't even made any saves or anything. So this is a one-stop go. What do you think? If we're gonna get back, we're gonna take some science real quick, and we are going to come back and land with our science. Oh, come on. Why is this taking so long? Like, warp it. Warp it. Warp in there. But we're going to do our science when we are in the encounter zone. Alright? It's almost there. It's so slow. Come on. Warp in the encounter. Come on, get in there. It's supposed to be 1 minute off, but all right. We are now in the encounter zone. Let's warp to the middle there. Then we could do our science. What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
Ready for science?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do some science. All right, for one thing, she should go out for a walk, right? Let's go out for a walk. Yay, that was fun. Plant our flag. How much was that? 30?
Mm-hmm.
All right. We'll turn SAS off. That's a big no-no. All right. Hey, I've like totally messed myself up doing that. Open. This is a really cool little mod. This was a mod to do this little service bay. Let's see. Set my log temperature. What does it say? It appears to be quite impossible. Huh. We have to ponder that for a while. Alright, looks good. Got all of our science. Right?
So I think we could do a scanner thing real quick.
We could. Let's scan. Maybe we could scan the moon. Doesn't really give us any, like... Not much on there yet. I don't know how well it's gonna work. Way up here. Let's zip a little bit in the future. Maybe we'll find out. Yeah, it might. I mean, it's moving, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's see. Let's check it out.
Nothing.
Did it do nothing? It must be too far away. Must be too far away. I don't know how to work it. I really don't know. I don't know if it needs to point that way. I don't know if it matters or what. So I have no clue. I didn't read the forum post on how to do this mod, so it's a pretty
too high.
Too high. Yeah. Yep. High resolution scan would be more helpful. It would be more helpful, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's warp to our node back into Kerbal, because this is where we need to, right here, change our orbit path so that we could make a very shallow approach. I mean like really shallow, because if you just do a straight on thing, we're gonna burn up. So we need to have an extremely shallow orbit path. There we go. Alright. So in here, we're going to add a maneuver to slow us down a little bit. Let's see what that...
Are we gonna like do the scraping?
Yeah, we're gonna scrape the atmosphere. See, this is our PE, our periapsis. It's a 160. We need to get it down to 64. That's scraping it. There we go. Now we're going to be inside the atmosphere right now. Do a little bit up. 21. I think that would be good. We would definitely hit it. We're in the lower atmosphere at 21, so we should be good. All right.
You mean the upper?
Upper, yeah, the upper atmosphere. We shouldn't skip off. We'll probably land with that, but we want to really make sure we have a very shallow approach. Look, no electric charge. You notice we left it on, or we ran out of juice. Oh, that's what happened. We ran out of juice we kept the scanner on. All right, I'll show you. I will show you a trick.
What?
This is what I've learned. Stop radar. All right. It's probably using up our juice. Alright, so watch this. I'm going to turn the engine back on. Okay. And then I'm going to point us to the node. And I turn the engine on the very, very most slightest.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Okay, I turn it off.
Although, I noticed your engine does eat up electricity.
Well, it will create a little electricity by it being on. Alright. So I just turned that on ever so slightly to get us moving toward the node. Right? And looks like we could make this even more efficient if we moved it right there. Now let's see, what is our... I think we just moved this up a little bit. Nope, 80. So I gotta redo our node ever so slightly. 41. 26. 8. Alright, that's good. We're good. Alright, ready? We're gonna warp to the node, and then I'm gonna turn the engine on really low to move us toward that, and then we'll turn on the full thrust. I mean, we're only having to go 50 meters squared, so we're, you know, of delta V, so we're pretty good. Alright, ready? See how it moved me to the node? So I'm using the main engines to move us now. Alright, what is our PE gonna be? Look at that. 9. Perfect. Let's go ahead and turn our engines back off. The engines will charge you up though, if you run out of juice. Apparently she's totally happy with not having any battery power. Look, see the little bit, see it charged it just ever so slightly? Did you see that? Right there? 7. So it does...
Did you get any goo?
Yeah, we got goo. We got our goo. We gooed up, remember? Yeah, we gooed. Look, see there. That was the ScanSAT thing. That's what ate our batteries up. In fact, we might want to go check these dudes. They might have ran out of batteries. If we left them on, we might have to go back and rescue these dudes later. What do you think? I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out after this. Come back up here. We'll find out after we get over here. In fact, what I'm gonna do now. This is another trick that I've learned to not kill ourselves. Let's find out where we're going for one thing. I need to delete that node. Okay. For one thing, which way are we headed? The one ahead us the wrong direction. I think we're going this way. Alright, yeah, we're going that way. Here, look. It's a way we can get there without killing ourselves. Put that right there. And then I'm going to say warp to the node. Woo. Look good? And then we could do it again. Right up here.
How's that not kill?
Well, that way we don't crash on the ground. Let's do it right there. Come on. Alright. How much battery we got? Not much. That stupid thing really ate up our batteries. Kind of upset about that. Because it's going to be hard now for us to keep our spaceship in line with our orbit so that we don't burn up. We might have to burn a little bit to get us there. like do a burn before we hit the atmosphere a little bit, Fritz? What do you think?
Yeah.
Like a reverse burn?
Yeah.
Yeah. Getting scary. Are you scared?
Nope.
No, why not?
So I'm not.
Because you're not scared? Is it ever so tiny charge? See? I know, I'm nervous though. This is a lot of science. If we blow it, I mean, we have to do this all over again. We don't really want to have to do it all over again, do we? No. How much charge we got? Oh. I don't know. Maybe we could manage it without the engines. You think we can manage it without the engines? Alright. I'm gonna... This is 3,000 meters a second. That's quite a bit. Okay, ready? I'm gonna blow engines. Oh, not retrograde. Retrograde. Try to slow us down a little bit. Alright. At least we got us a bit more electric charge. Alright, now we are at the mercy of this stuff, Fritz. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is getting scary. We're not really slowing down either. Come on. I think if it gets to the end, this thing blows up. And we lose our science. Come on, slow us down. Come on, slow us down. You could do it. You could do it. Oh, this is right at the edge. Oh, what's scary that? Ooh, this is. I'm nervous. I am nervous. She's kind of nervous too. Oh, we might make it. Come on. Slowing down. 1,200. 1,100. 1,000. Oh, whoo! Okay. That was nerve-wracking.
Oh, that wasn't the base?
Oh, that was this stupid thing. We could have lost that unless it took something with it.
Yeah.
But we didn't lose our
Go back to the thing, like on that side. No, forward a bit. It looks like it's red. No, take the thing off.
Yeah, it looks like it's hot. It got hot.
Very hot.
All right, I'm gonna blow the chutes. Ready? All right. Good call with the chutes, Fritz. Good call. I think that was our engines. We're gonna land in the mountains though. See how tough that is now? Like doing this game is like twice as tough now. We can't just like blow the stupid parachutes like at 60,000 meters and.
Plus your parachute can burn like even the low atmosphere because of your low.
All right. Almost home free. Almost home
Let's
free.
Warp.
What is up with the?
I have no idea. This.
I think it's because I just had I had that on.
SAS.
Yeah. Going real slow. This is gonna be the most gentle landing of all time. And it looks like we're going to land on an actual flat spot, too. Yeah, 4 meters a second. She probably like walk right out of the spaceship at that point. not even like feel it land.
Yeah.
They need to add winds. That's one thing. They need to add winds to the game. Like
there is a mod for that.
There's a mod for that because like, you know, that there's really high winds in some of these planets and that's part of the
hardness.
Yeah, part of the hardness. The hard.
Except I think Eve would be impossible without a bazillion heat shields.
I don't know, it could be.
Cuz how strong the gravity is, just having a small heat shield would probably just go
probably. Almost there.
I think Eve would be like...
Look at that. Like, it's good. I mean, she could, like, literally, like, take a foot out and, like, just walk off. It's going that slow. If we lose something on brakes, I'm going to be so mad. Oh. Alrighty.
Let's recover.
Let's recover it. Cover this one. We recovered. Come on, all the science. Let's see that science.
Science bar.
Bam!
Oh.
Look at that. We got plenty of science for like everything now. Alright. And let's go check on these guys. Did it get like the whole planet now? Well, you got... That didn't help me. What happened to the other... Is that all of Kerbal? I don't know if it's like all of Kerbal or not.
I think that is.
What happened to the color? There's no color?
We're at the basic scans.
Yeah, I guess it did get the whole... It did get the whole thing.
Except the polars.
Well, but that one ship was going this away. So why did it not get that? I mean, it didn't get the poles at all. Totally didn't get the poles. But that other ship, I think, was, like, gonna go over there. Here, let's go check on them. Let's see if they ran out of juice. Maybe, well, I guess he didn't, because, look, it's too angled. It's not far enough up or out. Oh, still got electric charge. Yeah, you see his orbit? That's why. Because, look, it never would have gotten the poles. Make sense?
Yep.
It never would have gotten the poles. So maybe
you think we should take him back?
Yeah, you know, I think we could take him back. I mean, the only other thing would be to you know, if we wanted to get the poles, we could do like a maneuver like that and grab the poles. But you know, see what I mean? Yeah. That's why you gotta have... It's like a specific orbit you have to do in order to grab a whole planet. It's sort of like... I think it's like this. Like, you've gotta be... You know, it's either... Well, like, I guess it could be a north-south. Yeah, you do it exactly north-south, and then it would grab everything over time. So, that's the trick.
West and east.
Huh?
It's not the west and east.
No, because you eventually get there, like, because the planet will orbit, and then it's turning as you're going. Yeah. So it would get there. It's just, you know, we just have to practice. But yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that when we off camera, I think. But we're gonna have a bunch of science with Jub, because he has been orbiting with all this junk too, all this stuff. So why don't we take him home? What do you think? See how much science we get? Or should we leave it for like a science... let's just leave it for like a science bonus for next video. Ready?
Yep.
Alright, so that's it for this video with all of our good science that we got. And I'm going to definitely be playing around with some space designs, because now we have enough stuff to be able to play with getting like to the moon and maybe landing on Minmus, or getting close to, or we need to like at least orbit Minmus or orbit the moon something of the sort, right?
Just to get like 1,000,000 science.
With the next episode. Yeah, we'll be like good to go, so we could like get pretty much back where we were with the other series. Because right now we definitely have enough for most things. Well, I don't know. Okay, we definitely need the external fuel ducts. We need that. This one has the struts, and we probably really need that, but we would need this one more. This has got the panels, solar panels on it. That is the first solar panel, so we need that, right? Would we have enough for some other neat things?
I think we have enough for the struts.
We have enough for the struts now?
We don't.
Nope. By 3. Alright, so we'll land Jub, and then we should have enough. Alright, we'll land Jub, and we'll have enough for that, because we only need like 3 science. Alright, so we'll do that off camera, and we'll see you back for episode 3, where we will be going and doing some orbiting of the moon and orbiting of Minmus. Right, Fritz? Alright, bye!